Good morning. It is August 11. It's a Tuesday. Tomorrow there is a huge thing happening in the skies. There is a solar eclipse in the sign of Leo, and also a new moon. So things are happening astrologically. A lot of things are going to be shifting and changing for people, and I believe Mercury is also in Leo. So Mercury is the planet of communication. So some of you might be getting some conversations, unexpected conversations. So get ready for some plot twists, get ready for some changes. Especially if you are, I believe the astrologers are saying that it's affecting, well, obviously Leo mostly. So if you have any Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or probably Venus, or maybe not so much Venus, scratch Venus, maybe Mercury, since Mercury is in Leo. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just reciting what I've been reading. And it's exciting times for the fixed signs. So that would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But I do believe it is affecting everybody in some sort of way, just the fixed signs dominantly. Okay, let's see what we got here for a reading this morning. I'm finally back to work after a couple weeks of vacation, so feels a little weird, but here I go. Back to routine. This is my only account, the Newfie Witch. I will never reach out to you for readings, so please don't get scammed. This is just a general reading. It will not be for everyone, so use your discernment. Oh, okay. And also, I just wanted to put it out there that I am just a tarot reader. Okay, reading tarot is literally reading the energy, your current energy, from the cards that come out on the table. Okay, and read the possibilities of that energy, current energy. Some people, I find there's some misunderstandings about what tarot is. I'm not a psychic, okay? I can't just tell you what's going to happen in your life. I don't have that ability. I don't see things. Some tarot readers are psychics as well, but I am not one of those. Sometimes I hear things that, that happens. I think that's clairaudience. I'm not good with the names of things. I read energy. I can feel things. Some things just pop out of my mouth. I don't know what that would be, and they come true. But I'm not a psychic, okay? I just read energy. That's what I do. Your current energy. And also, with that being said, if your energy says something today, it could easily change tomorrow with your free will. So, anyway, let's get on with this reading. That's just something that I've been coming around or wanting to say lately, because there are some misunderstandings about what tarot is. Okay, let's get a couple more. 2 more. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, I'll finish this hand. Okay, come on. There we go. That was a nice card to end with. Okay, just one sec. Okay. So this reading, I think, is going to be for some of you who are in the middle of or starting your healing journey. Okay, you're starting out with the 3 of Pentacles. This card means growth. So I feel like, well, to whoever this is for, I feel like your life, well, it hasn't been the smoothest. It hasn't been the easiest. I feel like it's been pretty rocky. I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty rocky. I feel like something may have triggered, well, obviously, I feel like something has triggered this growth in you, this movement of healing. Everybody, you know, this is going to resonate with everybody differently. I feel like you are a very honest person. I feel like you are a very empathetic person, a very compassionate person, very nurturing person. I feel like you see everybody around you way better than you see yourself, if that makes sense. And you help everybody else around you before you help yourself. And I feel like this is going to be one aspect of your healing that you're going to realize. You're going to realize that, because you have the Queen of Cups coming out here on its side, and then you have the 4 of Pentacles coming out on its side. With these 2 cards, I feel like I say, you put everybody else before yourself, before your own care, before your own peace, before your own sanity. Your health has always been on the back burner because you had so many other people to take care of. That's changing. Something's switching inside of you lately. I feel like for some of you, you're feeling like you're starting from the ground up. Okay, because that's how little you have taken care of yourself. Then you have the Empress and the Fool. The Empress is on its side. I feel like you're a very honest person. I feel like you're a very creative person. Maybe you're a person who expresses their emotions and their feelings through poetry or, writing in some form. Maybe music, maybe you are an instrument player, maybe you sing, maybe you're an artist, maybe you paint, maybe you draw. It's going to be different, like I say, for everyone. The Empress is actually too a mother figure, so maybe you're a mother, maybe you have children. I feel like with these two cards coming out together, also the Empress she's a very, very great communicator. Okay, she's a very honest person, good at communicating. So I feel like with these two cards coming out, I feel like you have this, even though things are rocky right now and you're realizing certain things has to change, I do feel like you do have this form of optimism built within your heart and within your soul. And I do feel like you are going down the right road here. I feel like you're beginning the stages of this healing and you're just jumping in here, okay? You're head on doing the thing that you have to do with the Fool coming out, okay? Because the Empress is too very optimistic, okay? Next, we have, wow, there was actually a lot of cards that came out on their sides this time, which is interesting. Side energy is kind of like something that's in the process, you know? So that being said, all of these cards came out on its side. You have the King of Swords, and my eye is very itchy. You have the King of Swords with the Temperance and the High Priestess here. Again, the King of Swords, this is a very truthful card. This could mean communication as well. So you kind of have two communicating cards here. You have one with the Empress, like I was saying. And then you have the King of Swords. So I feel like, for some of you, I feel like this is saying that some of you have decided to talk to a professional about how you're feeling, about what's happening, all of those things, right? But I do believe that this is Spirit saying that trust in what you are feeling. Trust yourself. Trust in what you have started. And in time, with the Temperance, in time, it will all be okay. Even though it may not feel that way at the moment, it will be. You just have to trust. Communicate what's happening and trust. You have the Five of Cups coming out. This card represents things like regret and loss and grief and sadness. I feel like I said before, I feel like some of you have had a lot of hardships in your life, a lot of obstacles, a lot of blocks in your life, a lot of traumas, a lot of just a lot of shitty things happen. And that has created this mindset of, you know, loss and grief and all of those things. And sometimes that's hard to get out of. But Spirit is saying here, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and then the Lovers at the bottom. When I seen this card coming out, this was the last card that came out. I couldn't see the rest of the cards that were out, so I didn't know the storyline, but I always love this card coming out, regardless of the context of the story. So with these two cards coming out, Spirit is saying that they see you. Okay, they feel you, they hear you, they see you. They are seeing your struggles, they are seeing your hardships. They know what's happening here. They feel your sadness. But they are also saying, the Lovers, this can represent a choice, okay? A person making a choice. They're also saying here that they see that you've made this choice to heal, to grow, to evolve, and that they're commending you for this choice. They're applauding your strength, okay? I think this is a lovely way to end this reading. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Lovers, like I say, right? This card also means alignment. This card also means that you see these people down here, they're being guided spiritually, okay? So maybe on this healing journey, you're going to find yourself being more spiritual, going down a more aligned path, okay? But Spirit is with you, okay? So, I hope I helped somebody today. Happy Tuesday. Keep going down the road you're going down. Healing is a very tough journey. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot more downs sometimes than ups. But keep going. It's hard, but it pays off in the end, okay? And if you are seeking professional help, I commend you for that. I applaud that. I totally believe within me, from personal experience, that seeing a professional is one of the best things you can do for yourself, okay? So there is lots of love around you, and you got this.